I live my day as if it was the last. Live my day as if there was no past. Doing it all night, all summer. Doing it the way I wanna.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am back today with another story time because, oh my god, this is like so annoying. There's like a hair there. I know that I have been getting a lot of comments and messages about people who are saying they love my story time, so why switch it up? Well, why fix it if it ain't broken, right? Okay, so yeah, today's gonna be another story time. It's gonna be about the time when me and my husband and my son were coming back from visiting my family in Texas, and we got pulled over for robbing a convenience store and almost got arrested. Yeah, it's true, it really happened. So of course, before I jump into all of my videos, before I start, I am gonna say to go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe down below so you do get notifications when I post first. And I don't know, like, why I always do this, like, okay. Yeah, so, yes, baby? We are mom. So yeah, go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's just go ahead and jump right into this story. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right on in, as I always say. Okay, so as I said before, me, my husband, and my son were traveling back to California from visiting my family in Texas. Well, we are passing through. The trip is going good. We're about 6 hours in, maybe, I would say. And normally we stop in Tucson, Arizona to fill up on gas. So this is a normal thing for us. We do this all the time. We decide, okay, we need gas. It's time to stop. My son had made a mess in the back seat, so I was like, go. So I was like, go, when we pull over, get gas, go inside, get some napkins, boom. Normally it's in and out for us. And we decide, okay, after we're gonna get some Taco Bell because we're hungry, right? We're fat, we hungry. So my husband gets the gas, he goes in, comes out, nothing out of the ordinary for me. He goes in, gets the gas, gives me the napkins, I'm cleaning up the car, boom, done. So he's like, all right, we're done. Now it's time to go get some Taco Bell, which is right across the way. Okay, so here's how it looks. Here's the gas station. Taco Bell's right here. So we're like, cool, we pull over, just go get Taco Bell. We're ordering, and you know how you have, like, you be talking like while you're waiting for your food. So I forgot what we were talking about. We were talking about something, and I'm talking to my husband like, yeah, so this and this and this. All of a sudden he's looking, I see him as I'm talking to him, he's looking in the rear view and then looking behind him, and I'm like, okay, anyways, he's just being weird, like usual. So as I'm talking to him, he cuts me off. Well, he pays for the food. That's first. He pays for it. Then he cuts me off as I'm talking. He's like, babe,
put your hands out of the window. And he does it. He sticks his hands out of the window. I'm looking at him like, what are you doing? Is this some kind of game or what? Huh?
Stick my hands out of the window? So I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, just do it. And then as he says that, I can see the flickering of the lights behind us. So I look like, what the? And I see a cop get out. He has his gun drawn. I don't know how what do they, something like this, I think. I don't know why my finger doesn't work on this hand. So it's this way. And he's like, put your hands out of the window. So I'm like,
oh, shiznit, shit. I put my hands out of the window. I'm like, babe, what? That's my first instinct, and that's horrible. But I'm like, what did you do? What did you do? And he's like, I didn't
do anything. So the cop comes up. I can, like, see his gun. It's like right in my face. He has to look in the car. And they're telling my husband, turn off the ignition, throw the keys out of the window. So he does it, of course. He's gonna comply. But we're like, what the hell did we do? Like, look, my husband is Mexican and Indian. He ain't black. So I'm kind of like, what did he do? I don't know. Like, I didn't do anything. I'm just sitting here. So I'm getting mad. Like, what is going on? And the cop comes up and he's like, do you guys have any weapons in the car? Anything? I'm like,
A dog? Our dog? He could be a weapon, that's it. No, we don't have no weapons in the car. Like, what's going on, sir? What did we do? And he's like, just hold on.
The cop, another cop comes, opens the door, or tells my husband to get out of the car with his hands behind his back. He gets out, they take him and put him in the cop car, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, what is going on? I'm shaking, my son's crying out of all the commotion. Like, what the hell is going on here, right? Okay, so I'd say about it was like 5 minutes of waiting before somebody came up and explained what was going on. I'm sitting there like, what is going on? Trying to calm my son down. I don't want to like touch anything, reach for him, because I mean, we all heard horror stories where you reach for something, a cop shoots you, claims you had a weapon, right? So I was like, no, I'm not about to do that. So the cop finally comes up and he's like, okay, ma'am, I want to explain to you what's going on. And I'm like, okay, what did my husband do? Like, all we're doing is passing through. We're trying to get gas, get some food, get home. He's in the military. We're trying to go home. He's like, oh, he's in the military? I'm like, yes. He goes, well, I want to let you know that we did get a call and somebody has just robbed this convenience store over here. And we talked to the people and there was a trucker who's in his car and he says that he saw your husband and the guy who robbed, the two guys that robbed the store together.
They walked in together and they were best friends. I'm sorry, what? You said what?
That my husband was friends with these guys? So I'm like, sir, we literally are passing through. Like, does it look like we have, our car is full at this
point too, like bags, dog, car seat, baby, me, husband, Nissan. Does it look like we could fit more people in there? And why the hell? Okay, let me calm down because I'm getting heated all over again.
So yeah, I'm like, sir, that's not possible. This is the only people that came in the car. My husband went in to get napkins because my son like dirtied the car. So that's what happened. And he's like, you know what? I'm not gonna lie to you. It's not adding up right now. Like, it's not looking what this guy said, like, doesn't add up. I'm like, look, you don't even have a warrant. Do you want to search the car? We don't have weapons. We can't hide anybody in here. Our car is full. He's like, no, ma'am, just calm down. If you want, you could get your son out of the car seat so you can calm him down. He's like, I'll be right back. So I'm like, okay, cool. He leaves. And then another one comes up and tells me the exact same story. Like, this is why we pulled you guys over, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, I already know. This cop told me. The people in Taco Bell, because we're literally at the
drive-through window and we're stopped. I can't move, so, and we have cops surrounding us. So they're looking out the window. All the workers like, oh shit, what did these people do? Oh, World Star. Okay, they weren't doing that, but I'm pretty sure they wanted to record it.
And I'm just sitting here like, okay, no. So finally, I call my mom and I'm like, Mom, you will not believe what's going on right now. And like if you guys watch my old videos, I told you my mom rides or dies for her kids. So she's like, no, get badge numbers. This is ridiculous. I cannot believe they did this. Y'all didn't do nothing. So I hang up with my mom. I'm like, I'll call you back. Like, the cop was coming back. And they're like, okay, so basically the reason that you guys are still sitting here, and they have my husband in cuffs in the back. Like, I could look and see him in the car. And I'm like, he didn't do shit. Like, literally, this makes no sense. He's in the military. Like, why would he screw up his career over a gas station? And then two, I'm talking to the cop and I'm like, sir, can I ask you something? Why would we rob a gas station? And then before we leave, we just robbed a gas station. But before we leave, you know what? I feel like I want some Taco Bell.
Right next door to the place that we just robbed. Let that sink in a second. Does that make any sense to you? And he's like, no, it doesn't, but we have to do our job, ma'am. We have to do our job.
So just be patient. And I'm like, okay. So then I guess they had us sitting there for forever. It was like a good hour that we were sitting there and they were trying to get people's statements and everything. There's people walking by my husband because I was in the car. They're walking by saying, nah, that's not the guy. That's not him. Like, that's not him. No, like, that's not who did it. And I'm like, obviously that's not who did it. So eventually after that, they end up letting my husband come back into the car and we're all shaking. I'm pissed at this point. The cops are now that they figure out we didn't do this, they're trying to kiss our ass and be like, oh, so thank you for your service. How is it in California? So how long you been in? Like, really, do you think that we really feel like talking to you right now? One, you put us an hour behind our schedule. Two, you just pointed a gun at us, not threatened, but said that we robbed a store and then went to go get food next door. Like, that makes no sense. And three, like, I'm hungry. So can we, like, speed up this process? And I played it cool because nobody wants to piss the cops off. You never know these days. So I'm like, you know what? I was telling my husband we need to sue them, but then at the same time they didn't like falsely treat him bad. They didn't slam him up or anything. I mean, basically we just wasted an hour of our time sitting there. When they realized and go back and look at footage and realize that no, my husband wasn't with the guys. They just happened to be crossing paths. Like, thank God that we didn't go in there and be in the robbery, but when they were coming out, my husband was going in and they assumed that he was with them. Okay, so now that we got this all squared away, Taco Bell's like, oh, we're gonna make your food hot since you guys had to go through this. Thank you. Like, yes, hello. I look in the bag when they give us the food, they have the nerve to give us some free empanadas and like an extra burrito. I just got falsely accused for robbing a gas station, and you'll make up for it for some free empanadas. I would have rather you given me my meal for free, but I'm not gonna be a hater. I'm gonna say thank you and be on our way. And we could not have gotten out of there faster. I was like, let's go. They're releasing us. It's time to go. And I kid you guys not, since then we do not stop in Tucson when we're on our way to go visit family. I'm like, no. My husband gets mad, like, it's never gonna happen again. I'm like, I am traumatized. I do not. No, we're not going back there, and we haven't. And honestly, I thought I was gonna, I mean, they asked for our address and everything, so I've been sitting here waiting for like an apology letter. Never got one, but it's okay. At least we didn't get like arrested. But yeah, definitely that's when we got falsely accused of robbing a gas station. Trying to go home. It's just crazy. I know the story's kind of short, guys. It literally happened just like that. I didn't leave anything out, but I will be back again. That's the end for the story time. I'm sorry it's so short, but I will be back next week with 2 more videos, and make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and there will be more story times. And just don't feel free to leave comments down below on what you guys want to see. If it's story times, makeup hauls, whatever, let me know. I'm open to making you guys happy, and I will see you guys next time. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe down below. Bye. I always do something weird.